Oh, you're so pretty. I have candy bars. Dang. My favorite trees are not pine trees. Well, that's not good. Where's that?
It's gonna be a long day.
I don't want to say what can go wrong. There's been some stuff that's went wrong already today.
Meet Stu. He and his wife own a tree service and live on a farm full of animals. Join the crew of Unstable Lumberjacks for wild, crazy, and sometimes unstable adventures. What could go wrong?
So there's a farm in our area that we knew they needed some help. So we were happy to turn our lumberjacks into carpenters and also to be able to give some of these trees a second life. These really big logs they take a long time to get squared up. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Once you get it squared up, there's a tremendous amount of lumber, so it's worth all this at the end. Ha. So it's so heavy, a hydraulic hose came off, and now I'm not 20 anymore. Maybe. Whoa. So how cool is that? In literally less than 10 minutes, we're able to give this old log that was a really cool tree a second life. But yeah, it's just really neat. So I'm getting things ready, and then I know Augustin, he was unloading the Bobcat, and then I just hear this. Well, that's not good. Well, if you drive it up forward, it should put it down. Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come for the rest of the day because, yeah, we might have to reschedule this for tomorrow, but plus it was Jim's fault anyways.
What?
What this project here is going to be is we have all this open air, this open space. So in the wintertime, the llama and the alpacas, they don't have any enclosure to keep them warm. It's just too much space. So in the back corner back here, we're going to build basically an enclosure, and they'll be fully enclosed outside of a little doorway. On top of the shelter, we're going to make sure we rafter it up really well to where we can stack hay on top of it. It'll be like insulation, basically. We don't have any engineered drawings, but kind of the farmer building that I have in my space.
Yeah, we don't need no blueprints.
Are you ready for us to build you guys a bedroom, huh? An enclosure? Won't that be cool? It's always really exciting for us to be able to do a project for someone else who has animals. In case they need to bring an animal here, so I think we're gonna set a post here on the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That way, when we run our rafter, we don't have this whole clear span because hay's super heavy. I don't know how high they might stack it. Really glad Jim got the day off from babysitting the trees from the bulls.
I didn't think there was one. No, not bad.
We'll call that alpaca dookie bedrock. Jim definitely knows me. He knows I try to bite off more than I can chew.
It's gonna be a long day. You know that?
All right, so here we are. So I wouldn't say things have gone exactly smoothly this morning, but we let someone borrow our post pounder that we need to put up all the fence, and my foreman hooked it up, and there's a hose leaking. So now we're waiting for our mechanic to get here. He's bringing other lumber that we need for the alpaca enclosure, so we're at a standstill there until he gets back. No big deal, we'll just justin the fly. I mean, it's a beautiful day. I think what I'll do is that I'm gonna mow some hay, knock out that hay field. We'll just keep making that lemonade until things shape up here this afternoon. So most of our crew, believe it or not, they were all city boys. So not only did they not know how to cut trees down when they first came to me, most of them had never swung a hammer in their life. They've never built anything. My crew, they got to the point now where they really enjoy being carpenters. Just like anything, you do something every day, even if you love it, it's nice to change it up. All right, all that tractor driving. I'm cold, Augustin. I need to get out here in the sun.
Only problem is, boss man, is there's nothing to connect the middles to. I mean, once I get some screws here, I can fasten a board behind it and screw it in, but here in the middles.
Yeah. That's why it was really up and down.
I'm not here.
Oh, you're smart.
You know, in the U.S., we had this in my country. They say if you want something done right, do you know, is the same in Mexico? If you want something done right, you have to do it. What's the last word? Yourself. You'll see his pig crate. Can you imagine? Can you imagine taking that back to Penske and being like, "Oh, don't mind the
It's not bad.
transporting a pig literally cross country in a Penske truck." It's like, good on for whoever thought of that. I'm thinking, what are you going to tell Penske? Here's all the options that we could haul this pig across country, and the poor guy that's inspecting the truck, can you imagine the next person to rent that truck? They're gonna be driving down the road and thinking, what does that smell like? Who did what in this truck?
It's a pig over here. A big one. Oh my God.
I can't tell if those are balls or butt cheeks.
This big pig came in from California, right? So we got him some shade. We got the sides on his enclosure.
I'm not doing nothing.
Supervising, Jimbo.
I am. Do that. Okay, that's good. Right there.
Does that look good, Jim?
Yeah.
Jim's quite the supervisor from watching the bulls.
Go.
Jim!
Go. Ha! Ha!
To patting the back on the crew.
I will take two good things about you guys.
Give me a break.
Okay, I did you that.
Jim definitely marches to his own music. Oh, you're so pretty. Just like in high school. Never works. Oh, you're so pretty. I have candy bars. One of the other projects is that for some unknown reason, someone actually cut the two posts that are holding the roof up. I mean, they put a couple boards up there, but the whole roof is sagging, and we need to figure out how we're gonna jack that roof up. And then we milled some extra posts, and we're gonna try to get some posts set in here and try to get it fixed right. So build a base, set the jack down, measure from the top of the jack to the bottom of that, and then cut a post for that distance, and then go ahead and, I don't want to say what can go wrong. There's been some stuff that's went wrong already today. That's a good place for that stuff. Might need Augustin to help.
No mind.
It is better than when we found it. If we get snow, just come out here and just crank that jack handle a couple times. You can just see the whole roof, even the front is lifting. Yeah, I like it.
Right there.
So far, so good. Since it's gonna be holding hay, we'll put a header board on both sides.
Good boy, buddy.
Is there a nail in there?
No.
No. No.
Listen, in my country, we nail it straight. Giving too many compliments to guys who are very good at their jobs can be dangerous. So we try to avoid too many compliments. What I have to do is I have to get this in line, but the end of this has to be over there. go. Hey, Jim. Go. I need 4 regular nails.
What?
More regular nails?
Coming. Oh my God.
Jim knows I'm an optimist. We have 4 pretty sizable projects that we're trying to get done in one day. Everything's gonna have to go perfectly smooth in order to do it.
You guys are stressing me out.
You always stress it out, fool.
That was a task. The roof is flat. If you have no common sense at all, the bad things that happen don't bother you. That hit a rock or something. I don't know what in the world. There's a dinosaur buried underneath that one. That is hard. Good night. We had a plan that we were going to get twice as much done and we would have no hiccups. When you're doing stuff as far as trees, or construction projects, like there's always going to be things that go wrong. I mean, we still put in the good days of work here as much as we could, and we still got more to go.
How many lumberjacks does it take to build a fence?
It takes more lumberjacks to build a fence than what I brought with me today, for sure. So, being in the tree service for over a dozen years, I'd find myself coming back and telling my wife, it's like, you'll never believe what happened today. We show up with a crane or removing trees from behind houses. People driving by, they stop and they'll just sit there and they'll just watch for a half an hour or watch the entire job. And we knew it was interesting too, it's our passion, so we really enjoy doing it. And we know that our customers, that they feel that we have a passion for doing that. All right, so here we are, we're at the second job. I don't do a ton of climbing or even crane removals, but with this one in particular, it's definitely 10 feet 1 inches from the high voltage. But it's one of those, if the ball, the cable, me, or the tree touches the high voltage, then bad things will happen. All right, Dylan, let's do it.
You get good at running the equipment, they don't ask you to do much on the ground. You couldn't pay me enough to get up there.
It's a beautiful day to do this. Like I always say, it's this or whoop. Well, I knew I should lay off the cheeseburgers, but all right. Oh my goodness. My favorite trees are not pine trees. It's because pine needles, think about Christmas, pine needles will make you itchy. So as you're ascending down through the top of the pine tree, well, you're gonna be itchy. Stop beeping. Let there be light, they said. Not only is it dangerous, do I want to be the one that's making the cuts, but I always says, if someone's gonna do something that might mess up something, I'd rather tell the homeowner, it's like, oh yeah, me with a dozen years of being an arborist, I messed up your house instead of a 25-year-old pretty boy. When you first start, it's like if you hear a branch crack, you're just like, oh, what was that? Because you're just thinking, oh, I'm gonna fall out of the tree or the tree's breaking. Like I always say, it's this or whoop, it's this or whoop, it's this or whoop. That's where you just gotta trust your gear. So you can always tell a brand new climber because he's holding onto the tree, right? After a while, you can hear so many branches break that you know that your gear is good. So there's always gonna be danger. I have concern, but I would say I don't have fear when I'm doing the tree projects. I'm good for the day. The guys did a fantastic job. What can I say? Don't argue with the results.